Brothers and sisters, listen to this. Today's topic is about Riyā, aka doing a good deed to show off. The effect of Riyā or showing off is number one, it's a minor shirk, so it's basically you associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number two, it invalidates your good deed, so it ruins the ajr and you will be sinful for doing a good deed. It's very subtle. Sometimes you don't even notice that you are doing riya. Types of riya. So number one, you have the riya at the start of the good deed, so at the start of the action. Example, you see a group of people and you go in front of them and you purposely perform prayer in order for them to praise you and to see you and say, "Oh, what a pious person! You know, he's amazing. He's got such a beautiful voice," and to be complimented. Another example, you see a group of people, or you are being watched by a group of people. Out of nowhere, you start giving charity to people. You know, you start performing acts you never perform when you are alone. This type of riya is a minor shirk and it invalidates your whole deed. So your whole prayer would be invalidated, your whole zakat or charity is not valid. Second type of riya is the riya that comes in the middle or at the end of an action. So example, you're praying, you started the prayer, you did it with the right intention, right niyyah for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Someone walked in, so you started, performing the prayer in a better manner, in a way that's better than when you perform it when you are alone, basically. This is the riya in the middle of the good deed. Does this invalidate your prayer? The answer, if you resist and you say it's from the shaitan, you renew the intention and you perform the prayer normally, this does not invalidate your prayer. However, if you indulge into the riya and you listen to the whispers of shaitan and you start performing the prayer in a better way, or you start beautifying your voice to be complimented by people, or spreading knowledge, for example, you do it for the sake of people to say, oh, this guy's such a great speaker, he's a scholar, whatever, he's a pious person. If you begin the good deed with that intention, then obviously invalidates your deed and it's minor shirk. However, if it's in the middle of the action, you resist the thought and you think, it's the shaitan, and you continue doing the deed as usual. This time, to punish the shaitan, you elongate your prayer, not for the sake of people, but to piss off the shaitan, right? Because if you listen to him, he's gonna keep doing this. But when you elongate your prayer, he's not gonna like it. But you elongate your prayer for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not for the sake of people, if that makes sense. Another way to get rid of riyat is to do a lot of private deeds in seclusion. You pray to the best of your ability when you are alone. So when you pray to the best of your ability when you are in public, shaitan is not going to come to you and says, "Oh, you're doing it for the sake of people and you're showing off." Shaitan will come to you and says, "Yeah, you're doing this for the people," when in reality you're not showing off, you're just doing it for the sake of Allah. But what's worse will come to you and the shaitan will whisper in your ears and says to you, "Oh, you're doing it for the sake of people." But don't listen to the shaitan. This guy's a op. Do not listen to him and continue doing whatever you are doing. May Allah grant us ikhlas in speech and action.